You might actually weigh more after working out. Here's why. Like the warrior you've always aspired to be, you've been crushing your exercises. Nevertheless, you discover a stunning and unwelcome surprise when you take off your wet clothing and hop on the scale ready to see the consequences of all the calories you've burned. You weigh more now than you did before you went into beast mode. Say what? You might want to give up on the gym and head back to your cozy sofa because of this unfairness. Indeed, there is a scientific justification for why you may weigh more right away after working out. And the good news is that it probably won't last long. Muscle, fat, bone, the brain and neural tube, connective tissue, blood, lymph, intestinal gas, urine, and the air we transport in our lungs all contribute to an individual's scale mass. The proportion of mass in each of these categories can change by as much as 15% immediately following a training regimen, according to Jeffrey A. Dolgan, a clinical exercise physiologist. Shape. 1. You pumped up the volume. Although it may not come to mind when you are planning your workout, blood volume is important for success. Increased blood volume, according to a 2007 research published in the American Journal of Medical Science, translates into more liquid in the body. Your body will then find it simpler to maintain its cool when you're working hard as a result. According to the publication, an increase in blood volume also results in an improvement in cardiac stability. When you are gazing down the rising numbers on the scale, this may not be much consolation. In the long term, however, this implies that your performance will improve since your heart will react to exercise better. This increased blood volume is transient, much like the swelling painful feeling you get after breaking your own personal best in a rep. According to the journal, blood volume returns to normal during a relative time of inactivity, therefore any weight it adds to the scale will also go. 2. Muscles make waves. Of course, blood volume cannot be solely responsible for additional post-workout weight. There are several other elements that come into play, one of which you may have previously heard about at the gym. They assert that muscle weighs more than fat. Although it may seem like wishful thinking, Cleveland Clinic claims that it is real. The growth of new, lean muscle mass takes around a month. Yet once it does, the scale's reading will be slightly raised. The clinic issues a warning, stating that this new muscle typically develops during negative weight trends and may be misinterpreted as a setback. Yet, it's actually advantageous. Not only is the new weight lean muscle rather than fat, but, as Mayo Clinic notes, a person burns more calories per day if they have more muscle mass. Using those new muscles might result in some weight gain as well. Also, according to the Cleveland Clinic, muscles need glycogen for energy. The glycogen must form a water-glycogen connection in order for them to absorb it. When you combine the two, you could notice a rise in water retention just after working out. Yet this weight rise will eventually subside, just like the others. 3. Internal protections activated. When your muscles are sore, have you ever noticed how much heavier they feel? They could really weigh more as a result of something known as DOMS, or delayed onset muscular soreness, which occurs when your muscles are harmed during weight training. Inflammation results from this, which causes weight increase on the scale, for very well fit. This swelling, along with the weight gain that goes along with it, might linger for a few days, and it's really your body's attempt to fight and protect the injured tissue in order to speed up healing. So don't worry, the few extra pounds you gained should start to go as the discomfort starts to fade. And even more. Gary Calabrese, a physical therapist at Cleveland Clinic, stated that as muscles get more effective and acclimated to exercise, they start to require less glycogen to maintain the same amount of energy output. As a result, your water retention decreases and your weight begins to decrease.